Hello and welcome to Cole's Backyard Coop. Just bringing you an update on all the girls, on what's going on, project that I'm working on, and let you know that one of my cats passed away. I just can't believe it. It's been so hard for me to deal with her passing just this past Wednesday on the 15th of November, and she was my little baby. She followed me around like a dog, and she's in a lot of the videos, Peepers, the black tiger striped one. I still have the other one, Spooky, but she's a little more independent and not as needy as Peepers was. So anyway, I'll talk about that a little bit more later, but the girls, let's talk about them. So last update, I was letting you know how I'd integrated the new pullets that I purchased from McMurray. I got them back on August 16th, if you can believe it's been that long already. But they have really grown. These two right here are two of the Americanas that I got. And look how big they are. They're gorgeous. Combs are starting to come in. I'm guesstimating when I got them back on August 16th, they were about 10 to 12 weeks old. So now they're about 6 months. Not laying yet. My Buff Orpington there was part of the group that came from McMurray, and she has just started to lay, which is awesome. And then the black astralort back there, Opal, she is starting to lay. Oops, sorry for the problem with the focus there. She laid her first egg today. And then the other Americana back there, Brownie, she was in the nest playing today, what I call playing. Look how gorgeous Blondie is. Isn't she just gorgeous with her muff and her beautiful colors? Little comb is coming in. Aren't you beautiful? Now you just got to start making me an egg. There's Opal right behind her there. Laid her first egg today. There's Brownie, Blackie. So anyway, so they're doing really well. And then the other ones that are laying of that group is Betty right here. The Buff Orpington, my Barred Rock. Look how gorgeous her comb is. And she's laying for me. So yeah, that group of girls is doing really well. Now, yesterday I picked up 4 new girls. I wanted to have 16 girls total. One of the other new ones is Lacey right there. She's part Easter Egger and Wyandotte. This is one of the new girls. A Delaware I've named Dixie. She just came yesterday, and look how well they're getting along already. Not bad at all, right? And she laid today. She laid this really cute little egg right on top right here. See what a beautiful basket of eggs you can collect when you have different breeds. They give you different size eggs, different colors, different shapes, and it's just so beautiful. This gorgeous blue egg on the left here, that came from one of my new ones as well. That is, oh yeah, she's up over here. That is blue. That's blue right there on the right. And that's Snow on the left. Snow didn't lay today, but Blue did. And then I bought a red star, and I've named her Star. And there she is. She laid for me today. So out of the 4 new ones that I just got yesterday, 3 laid today, which is awesome. Say hi, Star. You acclimating to your new home? These 2. So now I have a total of 16 hens, which is perfect because you have to remember, out of all the girls you have, you're not going to get 100% production every single day. If I have 16 girls, I'll probably get 10 to 12 eggs a day, maybe a little bit more, maybe up to 13, 14. But probably closer to 12 probably a day, which is perfect, a dozen a day, because I do sell my eggs and I have big demand for these fresh organic eggs. People want them. And they love seeing a carton full of colorful, beautiful eggs. That's just exciting to me. So yeah, so the girls are all doing really well, ramping up laying. So I got 10 eggs today out of 16. So there's 6 that are still not laying, or actually there's 2 that just didn't lay today. So I have 12 that are laying, 4 that are not laying yet. I have a feeding station up here so that the newbies can feed up there. I've talked about that in previous videos. That's important. Oh, and they benefit from the food that falls. See? Nothing goes to waste. And they have their, hanging water container in the main feeder that I have to keep full. Hey, Ruby, quit dumping out the food, lady. Bertha, get down there and pick all that up. My big black sex link there, Bertha. But yeah, a project that I'm working on is I would like to close this little area in over here. I started thinking, and I realized that this would make a great area that I would have sectioned off from the rest of the coop, but they could still see each other, for a grow out pen for young ones that are coming up, when I'm doing flock replacement, getting rid of the older birds, although none of the birds are over 10 months old right now, so it'll be a little while, but down to 5 months. But I could put a broody hen in here, an injured bird, a sick bird. The roof would be extended out. This is 6 foot long by 4 foot wide. There'd be a door over on this end over here, and that would give me a whole nother space that I could utilize. So I talked to my guy that builds the coops, like he built this one for me, Jonathan, and he's going to give me a price on how much it'll cost to build that addition. But I think that would be a great use of this space, and give me a place that I could actually raise some additional birds. I get people asking me constantly if I would sell the hens to them, and I'm like, I really need to hang on to my hens because these are my layers, and it takes time for them to get to the laying age and then get started. And I sell 4 or 5 dozen eggs a week, if I have them, and I need to hang on to my layers. But I had a guy the other day, he wanted 8 hens if I would sell them. And mind you, when I sell my hens, I sell them $15 to $20 a piece because they're well worth it. You can look at these hens and see how healthy they are, and the food that goes into them, organic food, and spending money on chickens to keep them healthy and beautiful can get a little pricey. It's not that I mind doing it, but I have to get a little return if I can. So if I sell hens, they don't mind paying for healthy, beautiful birds like this. So I started thinking, if I use that space and I raise a dozen pullets in there till they're 4 or 5 months old, and then sell them $20 a piece, heck yeah, that's awesome. And then I sell my eggs $5 a dozen. I make, $20-25 a week already off of that. There's a demand for chickens and fresh eggs. Look on Craigslist. You see tons of chicken ads out there. Some people get a little crazy and want to sell their hens for $30-40, and I'm like, yeah, and they don't look this good. And I'm like, my worst looking bird is Gracie over there. She's molting, but she lays every day. So anyway, so that's the update on the girls. They're all doing really good. I'm starting to get a little cooler. It's November. Can't believe Thanksgiving is later this week. That's crazy. Hope you guys are going to spend time with your family and friends and give thanks for all the blessings that we have and this year. And one of my blessings is I'm thankful that I had my little cat Peepers in my life, and that we're healthy and we have food on the table and we have jobs, and I'm able to afford a luxury hobby like raising chickens and keeping them in their little palace that I keep them in. And, there's a lot of blessings in our lives that sometimes we overlook. And I make sure to take time to remember the blessings that we have in our lives and that there's so many people that are less fortunate. And we try to help those when we can, and we donate and give back when we can as well, my husband and I. So it's important for everyone to take time to do that. So Peepers, my cat, I'm sorry, I'm going to get a little choked up about it. She developed out of the blue 3 weeks ago an autoimmune red blood cell deficiency. She was acting like she was sick. She wasn't eating, drinking. She could only walk a couple feet and then she'd have to lay down to rest. So I took her to the vet. They said that her red blood cell count was super low for a cat. It should be above 30. Hers was down to 17, 15. They said they could help her last a little longer with steroid shots. So they gave her steroid shots and she lasted the additional 3 weeks. I came home from work last Wednesday and I truly believe she waited for me to get home to die because I'm her mommy. And I held her and she was meowing out. I don't know if she was in pain or not, but she died at home with me, and for the last 3 weeks she's been doing great on the steroid shot. But they said that as great as she's doing, she could go downhill real quick. And she only lasted about 15 minutes after I got home, but she waited for me to get home. And I feel that was so special, and because she was so bonded to me, she waited. So if you've ever lost a pet that you love, like I love my Peepers, they wandered in the yard 8 years ago, and it was a happy 8 years for her. She wasn't that old, but it enlarged her heart, and her little body just gave out, and she went peacefully. She didn't suffer, and I got to be there with her, and I'm the last person she saw, and I think that's why she waited for me. She wanted for mommy to be there with her. So anyway, I'm sorry if I got a little choked up about it, but it's been hard not seeing her around, and normally she'd be coming up at my feet right now, putting on a little show for you, and she would talk and sleep right by my bed on the floor and wait for me to get home and follow me around the house like a little dog, and it's just so special. And I have my other cat, Spooky, and she's a sweet little cat too, but she's more independent. She wants to be loved when she wants to be loved, and that's it. So enjoy the time you have with your pets, because it's truly special, and you don't realize how they tug on your little heartstrings. But we buried her on the side of the house, and I've got to check and see a little grave marker with her little name engraved on it. I'm going to mulch over her little grave and put the little marker there, and just remember her and remember the fun and joy that she brought to my life. So anyway, guys, that's it for now. I just wanted to bring you guys the update and talk about the project, talk about how the girls are doing, how egg production is, and lastly, that my little cat passed away. That I like to keep you guys up to date on everything that's going on in our lives. And I appreciate you guys viewing all the videos and subscribing and being loyal to watching, and I love sharing the information and helping you out there with your chickens, and if you don't have chickens, understanding what to do and what to expect, and it's just fun to share. So like the video if you did, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe if you currently don't, and thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate it, and bless all of you out there, and I hope you have a blessed and thankful Thanksgiving with your family, and I hope it's a healthy and happy one for all of you out there. From Cole's Backyard Coop, stay safe, be kind to one another, and love each other, including you girls. Hey, show each other some love there to the newbies. All right, guys, take care. Have a great holiday. Thanks for watching. Hello, Miss Dixie. Are you getting used to your new place? Yeah. Nice out right now, isn't it? Everybody just scratching around. I gotta go get your plate of veggies ready. I gotta go get your plate of veggies ready. Alright, bye guys. Take care.